they always end up worse than before after they've tried to play you. All right. So in this video, I'm talking to all of my over givers, people that literally feel fulfilled in life by helping other people, people that have an innate primal instinct to uplift others and put other people's problems before their own. People who will fight for other people before they even fight for themselves. All right. These people have a passion for helping people advance, seeing people grow, helping people in areas of their life where they've already perfected in their own life, right? Whether it be you are a business owner and you've made hundreds of thousands of dollars from your business, and now all you want to do is just help people around you build a successful business. You may be a health nut, you may have cured yourself from a chronic disease and you know a lot about nutrition. Now it is your passion and your desire to help people heal themselves. So everyone that you love around you, you're always giving them health tips and you're always helping them advance in that area. You may be a hairstylist or a makeup artist that has mastered your craft so well that now you just love to just spruce everyone up around you, right? Before you and your friends go out to the club, you love to do their hair, you love to do their makeup, because you don't need no girls looking any less than, top notch around you, because you're able to do that for them, right? People that live to give. There's so much beauty in that, right? Those are our people that help advance society. People who put other people's desires and wants before their own are self-sacrificing, right? Those are people that really should be held at the highest pedestal. But today and age, we see that these people can face a lot of pain in their lifetime because they get taken advantage of. There are a lot of snakes in this world. There are a lot of people out here for self. There are people that take that type of personality for weakness. There are people in this world that only respect when people are mean to them. They only respect a toxic situation. They only respect very strict authority and very strict boundaries. But when they see that someone is open and willing and just happy and bright and bubbly and just giving, they see that as a weakness. They see that as you not having boundaries and you not having respect for yourself. So when you're in relationships where you've helped people, when you've created dynamics where you and a friend would probably only be friends as long as you're able to do something for that person, you create a lot of situations in your life where you end up feeling used and disappointed because you're thinking that the more you do for this person, the more you support them, it's like in your head, you're showing them that you want to build a stronger bond with this person. You want to sustain a long-lasting friendship. But in their eyes, they're just getting what they can get, right? They're just getting what they can get from you. Because if they weren't able to get that from you, I promise they will be around another person getting it from them. Now, having friends who are not totally self-sufficient or having a give and take type of relationship with people is not always bad, right? Because there are friends that I have in my life that I met through services or I met through my business. So we just have a nice level of respect for each other. We know what boundaries not to cross. And I know what their qualities are that can help me, and they know how I can help them. And that's perfectly fine. But the problem comes in is when you have people around you that you've helped, that have called your phone and asked you for money, asked you for guidance, been around you to soak up your energy, to figure out how you do things in order to upgrade their life. You have people that will start looking at you differently. They'll start to envy your energy, right? You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be the most beautiful. People will envy your ability to never give up. People will actually envy your gift of when you walk in the room, people are just gravitated towards you. You have an attractive aura. People will envy you for intangible qualities that you can't even control, right? Because your light, your aura, your energy, your tenacious attitude, your passion, just who you are, it sheds light on what they haven't done for themselves. It sheds light on what they haven't achieved in their life. Now, normally you would think, well, why would you be jealous of me? I'm the one who tried to help you. Why would you be jealous of me? I'm your biggest supporter. I will be the first one there for you if you threw an event. I'll be the first one there supporting and reposting if you started something or a new business online. I'll be the first one on your website buying out your products if you were to ever, or when you have, put out your first product. I was there. Why hate on me? Right? These people, just because y'all grew up in the same place, y'all the same age, y'all went to the same school, they think that y'all should always be on the same level. So even if you're able to lift them up, even if you've clearly ascended beyond your old mindset and beyond your old situation, they refuse to respect it. Because seeing someone that is their same age, that came from the town they grew up in, or came from their same family, it reminds them what they have not done for themselves. So your energy, your accomplishments, just things about you trigger them. They don't like it. They don't like it. They don't want to see it. It's annoying. It's painful. It's like that constant birdie in their head, like, she's turning up on you. She's doing better than you. And they don't want to hear it. They don't want to be around it. Right? So these people will start to show signs of envy. They'll start throwing shade. Where before, y'all hanging out used to be a fun time. It used to be a positive time. Y'all used to talk about building with each other, right? Talk about getting money, how we getting rich in 5 years. Now, they don't even want to be around you because they don't feel like they're on that level mentally. They feel inside, they feel mentally like they can't keep up with you. Every time they be around you, they hear about, oh, your successful life, what you've done in your business, your relationship is doing better than ever, your body is looking better than ever. They don't want to be around that because they're not doing the work in their own life. They can't keep up with you. They can't keep up with you. So they're going to look for a quality in you that they loved at first, right? That they admired at first. That they realized other people love about you as well, right? They're going to take that quality, magnify it, find the imperfections in it, find something that they don't agree on about it, right? Quote unquote. I don't agree with it. They're going to blow it up and they're going to use it against you. They're going to use it against you. They're going to make you think that the quality that people love about you most is your worst quality. And what is that? That's mental and spiritual ammunition. Taking a jab at someone's self-esteem is ammunition on a subconscious level. They want to make you feel like you ain't it. They want to make you feel bad about yourself. They want to make you feel like you don't deserve what you have. They want to plant that seed inside of you. They don't want to tell you. They don't want to openly, hate on you, or it's going to make them look pressed, right? They would rather plant it in shady jokes. They would rather plant it in subliminal posts that they make online about you, right? That they know you'll come across, but they don't care. They want you to see it. They want to plant that seed in you so you can feel differently about yourself, so you can stop shining the way you do, so you can stop moving the way you do, so you can stop manifesting the way you do. Because when you are on your grind and when you're doing your thing, it triggers them. But you know what's funny though, right? What's funny is when you finally realize what's going on, when you realize that your dynamic with this person is starting to change, and that's something that we have to acknowledge and we have to strengthen our discernment for. Relationships change. People change. We may romanticize a friendship with someone just because we've gotten very close with them. We've, told them our deepest, darkest secrets. They've seen us grow from the mud. But we have to accept the fact that envy and jealousy can actually consume people, men and women. It can actually consume people. And the way they start treating us or talking about us behind our back, or the way they support us, will start to change. And when we notice these changes, we'll know that it's something inorganic. Jealousy is organic, but disingenuous, I should say, is if we're treating this person the exact same. We're still supporting them. We're still calling them. We're still inviting them places. But this person seems to be intentionally excluding themselves, not calling our phone, not involving themselves in our lives, not supporting us. If we can feel that energy, most likely it's time to change the way we move around this person. Right? I've gotten myself caught up in situations where I refused to accept what was right in front of me. And I had people around me that did not really love me, that were willing to turn on me and talk about me and diminish my character behind my back the moment they had the opportunity. But just because I seen them as sisters or a friend, I didn't change the way I saw them. When in actuality, they changed the way they saw me years ago. Right? So what we have to do is we have to know when to move different around these people. We have to know when to stop telling all of our business to these people. We have to know when to stop picking up the phone. Because if this person is treating us differently, but we're still treating them the same, how is this a reciprocal relationship? How is this going to lift up our spirits if we're pouring into a dead spirit? If we're pouring into someone that has secret jealousy and envy toward us, that doesn't want the best for us? How is our gift going to multiply if we're pouring into someone that doesn't even want the best for us, right? So we have to change the way we move. Stop telling your next move to these people. Keep it to yourself. Just see what happens. Just use it as a practice, right? Don't see it as, oh, I'm separating myself from the world. I feel lonely. Just practice it. See what happens when you keep your business to yourself. See what happens when you only surround yourself around people that actively uplift you the same way you do them, that actively invest in you the same way you do them. Surround yourself around people that's never hated on you. Just practice that, right? Spend time in solitude. Instead of inviting that same person that you know hated on you those times, that be acting funny sometimes, but you try to sweep it under the rug because y'all just have so much fun together. Practice going out. Practice working out without them. Practice going out to eat without them. Practice traveling without them. And see how you can fulfill your own spirit. See how you can fulfill your own heart. In the beginning, you may feel lonely, right? In the beginning, you will be uncomfortable. But after a while, you'll see you never needed them in the first place. And not only that, you'll have the blessing to see that when you take your energy and your presence out of their life, and you look back at them, honey, they're going to be doing even worse. They always end up worse than before after they've tried to play you. Why is that? Because you were the source. You were the inspiration. You were the knowledge. You were the light, right? It was you. Their energy, their advancement, it was coming from you. They do what you do. They follow you. You're the leader. They started a business because you had a business. They started to grow their hair out because you grew your hair out. They started to dress differently because that's how you dress. They started to do their makeup different because that's how you do your makeup. They started to make content different because that's how you make your content. They started to read certain books because that's the knowledge that you talk about on a regular basis. They tried to get like you. Then they hated on you. Then once you separated yourself, they didn't have no blueprint. What's the blueprint? Who do they follow? Who do they go to for advice? Who do they ask, am I doing this right? You separated yourself. You took your energy back. You took your energy back. Now they don't even know what to do. They running around like chickens with their head cut off because they don't have a leader no more. Now when you look back, they look even worse than before. I love the cycle of life, and I love realizing my power. We don't always have the privilege of realizing our power when we want it, but the universe exposes our real power to us when we need to see it. When we've already done the work, when we've already separated ourselves, when we've already made the sacrifices, then the universe, God, will expose our true power. Because when you left that group of friends, honey, they got worse. They got worse. They have not changed as people. They have not gotten better. They're still talking about each other. They're still being fake to each other. They're still in those toxic relationships, right? They're still making the same amount of money. They're still not following their dreams. They're still hating on other women as if other women is the problem in their life and not themselves. They're still not doing any introspective work. They're still not taking accountability. They're still not being a positive person or a resourceful person for other people. They're still being leeches. They've gotten worse. And you've gotten better. And God needed to show you that after you've deserved it. Right? After you separated yourself, after you made the sacrifices, after you've walked in solitude, after you felt the pain of being lonely, He showed you your power. Because the moment you withdrew your energy from these toxic friend groups and these toxic family members, honey, they look the same as when you left them. All right. So stand in your power. And even if you're forced to walk a narrow road where you don't have the same friends around you that kind of made you feel comfortable and allowed you to vent and tell all your business and, have kind of like unhealthy habits like that. Just because you don't have those same people does not mean that you cannot advance and do great things and even greater things without them. Understand that you will be uncomfortable for a while. You will feel lonely for a while. You will feel like you can't attract your soul tribe for a while. You will feel like that for a while. But just remember, you're in a state of transformation. You're in a cocoon. You're changing form. You're learning to adapt in a new reality. So trust your process. You're only going through the changes that you asked for. So these changes are happening in your subconscious mind, right? Your conscious mind is just trying to keep up. You're going through things that you don't understand, but that are necessary for where you see yourself in your highest form. You're going through the changes necessary to be who you want to be, who you asked to be, who you prayed to be. Never forget that. Never forget the vision. Never forget the bigger picture. These little details about who you're falling out with, who you're mad at, who's throwing shots at you online, that's just the little minute details, right? Those aren't even hurdles. That's like tiny stuff, right? That's tiny stuff. Just remember to trust your process, and success is a journey. It's a whole journey. It's not a destination. All right. So once again, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, make sure you go ahead and do that. And share this video to anyone that you know that you feel like really needs to hear this message. Remember, grow in peace. See y'all later.